Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Plan with Me. This is Misty with Happy Planning with Misty, and how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. It's Wednesday morning, and I've been playing around again. So, I played around with this. I printed it out, and my silhouette shifted, and it cut this sort of crazy. So it's not sellable. So I was like, well, I'll just use it because I need to see how it looks in the planner anyway and how it fits. But this is more for people that most of the time I am doing artwork like this. This is available in my shop, and this is artwork that is usually what I lean toward, cartoon related artwork. But I know some people are just into like flowers and patterns, and so I have played around with this to see what I could make. I have not listed this in the shop yet. I was still just playing around with it and working with it, so I'm going to see how it lays out and what it looks like and where I need to adjust stuff. So when it does come out, though, it's going to be called Modern Flower, and it looked April to me, April, May, and so anyway, we're just going to see what I can do with it. So I'm going to put this down at the bottom and see how it cut it sideways. So I'm missing this end of the washi, but I've got this end because I mean the paper shifted when it was cutting. My mat is not as sticky as it once was, so that is the deal with this here. So we're gonna see. I don't think I'm gonna need the whole thing like all the way to this end. It don't look like it, so I think we'll be good, even though it did shift. But anyway, how are you guys doing? I feel like I am running ragged and behind in every aspect of my life because I just got through with Etsy sale that was put on by Steve and Amanda Baldwin. So I'm very grateful for them allowing me to participate. And then what did we do? Oh, I've got another sale. I got another sale coming up that is going to be in June the 2nd through the 6th. So this is starting the 1st of April. March has 31 days though, right? Am I in this right? Yeah, there's my March sticker. Okay, so March. Yes, we've got 31 days in April. And that was 30. So 31 April the 1st is on a Tuesday, if I've got this right, y'all. Let's just see. April the 1st is on a Tuesday. Yes, okay. So maybe I should do that part next. I'm getting my dates down since I am thoroughly confused. It don't take much for me. So let's see how these look. So I do have another sale coming up. It's going to be, like I said, June the 2nd through the 6th. It's a Monday through Friday. and it will be 35% off also. So if you missed this sale, just hang on, we got another one coming. And let's see, hang on y'all, there we go, get you a little closer so you can see a little better. Let's hope I don't forget where I pulled you in. And so that is more of a summer themed sale. And you'll start seeing some advertising going on about that sale. Then we've got Maddie graduating this Sunday, so I'm doing stuff with that. I'm doing I've already been talking with her principal this morning, making sure we've got everything lined up for that. Then we've got after the graduation, got that sale. Oh, then at the May 23rd is when we are going on vacation. And in between this, I am doing stuff for the sale. What am I trying? Orders. Getting my orders all together for the sale that we had going on. So yeah, I feel like I've got stuff everywhere, but it's good stuff if I can just keep up with it. It's great things happening. And for those that bought from me that also watch my channel, thank you so much. It means so much to me. Okay, so there's that. Now let's get, where's our numbers? Here's our numbers. So the 31st, I think, was correct. Yes. So the 31st, and then we've got the 1st. And so my day has changed just a little bit with Maddie going to work, and well, Marshall's already been working, but just me and the Yorkie at home. And I was like, man, what am I going to do? Because I'm not used to this. Y'all, it hadn't been a problem. There's either housework or there's stuff to do with the shop, or I can get videos dealt with. In fact, I haven't had much of a breather. I hadn't had the option of catching up with everything yet. So let's see here. I guess I'll leave the April part, even though it's not the 24th of April, it is April. And I'll just cover up that part. And then I'll use the this week sticker right here. And that sticker I've made a little big, so I need to maybe that's what I was doing, was making it for this section. And guess who just drove up, y'all, now that I'm trying to record? You guessed it, Marshall's out there. Okay, he didn't need me. He's just walking around getting stuff out in the yard. Okay, so I didn't want that up there. It didn't look right. So I pulled it back down here. So there's the this week. And then I think I want one of these checklists. Did I cut them? Oh, they're cut funky though, because it was, well, they're split in half because the paper was moved. Well, I don't guess I'll use one of those checklists because I don't know that I can salvage it. Let me see here. Because I want this blue one. If I can save it. Even though it is cut right down the middle. All the other boxes might be cut crazy too. We'll have to see. I knew it wasn't resellable when I saw the way the silhouette had pulled those pages. I was like, what's up with that? But I guess it's because my map is not as sticky as it was. And it was able, when it was cutting, to pull it. But I'd rather know now than 4 or 5 kits later. So let's see here. If I can get a hold of this now. Okay. I mean, it's spliced in 3 different spots, so I might not can make this work. Y'all, this is painful to watch. This is like when I'm coming up to a certain spot on the road and I need to turn, but the radio is playing. Why in the world do I have to turn the radio down just to check traffic and be able to turn? I have no idea, but I do. It's like I can't see straight when the radio is too loud. It's crazy. But anyway, that's going to be this week. And then I think I'll put what I'm reading. My reading has slowed down a little bit because of my sales, but I'm still reading. I'm just not reading as much. So and I made this all centered on purpose so I'd have more room to write, because I write big. Okay, so my reading, and then I can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's just enough for, I can use one of these checklists. I'll do this for what I'm reading. And then let's see, I'll do one of these boxes. And I think I'm going to put a clean house on that. And I can list where we're going to clean. And then I can bring in this Build-U. Move this down just a little bit more because the top of it was hanging over. Let's see if that's enough. Well, I was going to move that up just a little bit. Okay, I think that'll be all right. Well, Lord help, that took long enough, didn't it? Okay. So then, where's my book? April the 31st. No, May 31st through April the 1st. That was when we was in Indiana with Maddie. So this was a day of traveling for the most part. First I had to take Feezy up to where he was going to stay. So I had to drop Feezy off at his caretaker. So that was at 7:30. Did y'all even see that? Drop off Feezy. And that was 7:30. Okay, then it was at 11 when we finally left. By the time Marshall got all things scheduled for work, and we went to Tennessee first, so I'm going to put left for Tennessee. Let's see if I can figure out where these are cut. So the flag part is on the other box. So let's, I don't guess I actually need the flag because it was definitely a done deal. We've been there and come back, so. Okay. And these are cut crazy too, so might not be using them. Let's see. What is this like? Cut crazy. Yep. So it's like this whole page for sure. cracked up. Okay. This whole page, I think, might be cracked up. Let's see. Are these I think these boxes are salvageable. Okay. So then let's put, we stopped for lunch. And then man, that's just pitiful. Let's see, and then let's see, this is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got to Tennessee, and let's see, maybe if I just cut that, use the majority of this box. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I might not have left me enough room for my box. Let's see. Put that there. We'll just put this here. Okay. So then let's see. What can we use off this that's not cracked up? That's a little bit safe. So we had breakfast. And we actually had a meeting we had to do. Can you believe that? That was at 9. And then the rest of the time was ours as family time. So I'm going to put this meeting 11, 12. We got done and we were able to go eat lunch. And I think what is it called? Bubba's shrimp, Bubba's, I don't know. It was a shrimp place. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was pretty good. Of course, I'm not a seafood person, so I got catfish and hush puppies, and Marshall and Maddie, they love shrimp and lobster, so they got the seafood related stuff. Go ahead and get these boxes laid out because I think I'll be safe to do that. It has rained so much here, y'all. I'm telling you. There's flooding going on. Thankfully, we live sort of on a hill, so it has been able to wash off. But I'm telling you, there's places around here to where it's not washing nowhere. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of this strip right down on top of here. I didn't know the clouds could cry that much. But then, you know, come August, I'm going to be, Lord, please send us some rain, because it's only going to be that Bahia grass is what we call it here in Alabama. But, you know, it's a stalk, and it is a very sturdy stalk. And then it V's. And it has like these little black seeds all over it. We call it Bahia. I don't know if that is the correct term, but you don't never know when it comes to us here in the South. We have our own language at times. Let's see. Grammar went out the window years ago with us. We talk in double negatives. We ain't got no, and we've got all kinds of sayings that are all part of our Southern charm. Okay, then Wednesday morning we actually went. We were next door. Our room was next door to a funnel cake coffee shop type thing. Of course, I just got a coffee and took a bite of Marshall's funnel cake because I couldn't have a whole funnel cake. I got funnel cake with coffee there. So we went there and ate that. Then even though I was good and didn't overdo it here, I had taken my Amavig shot, and we had COVID the 1st of March. My sugar went nuts. It kept waking us up through the middle of the night, going off, and it would be at 54. It was unreal. Well, since it had been so low, I was like, well, I'll be safe doing a coffee and just a bite or two of funnel cake. It didn't take it. What should have just been up a few points skyrocketed to over 300. And I told Marshall, I said, I've got to go take medicine and I've got to lay down. I said, I cannot. Because Maddie was wanting to go in Gatlinburg and go to they've got a sporty car museum up there. She loves old-timey cars and sports cars. Loves to hear them rumble. Loves to, like old Model Ts. This girl is unreal when it comes to cars. And the old models, but I had to lay down. I'm just going to put car museum because that is where and I don't think I spelled that right. That is where Maddie and Marshall went. And then after I had laid down and took some medicine and got my sugar back down, I was feeling better. but I did not have the strength to walk around. Let's see. Thursday, we got up and done breakfast. Let's see, can I use this? Yeah. And then we went by an ice cream shop that was there on the way into Gatlinburg, and I got me just a single scoop cone. Maddie got a cotton candy Hawaiian shaved ice, I think, and Marshall got an ice cream cone. I think it was like a Rocky Road or something like that. But we were headed to where was that? Aquarium. So we went to the aquarium. Let's see, 11, 12, 1. It's down this way. And I don't know if I know how to spell aquarium, y'all. I do not understand the English language at all. I do not know why in the world we place silent letters that are not going to be spoken in our words. Hence, if it's going to be silent, why put it in there? I'm going to put left for Indiana. And it was like 5 hours. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We stopped for lunch, and that was my first time of ever eating. What is that place called? Sky Bar Chili. Sorry, but I did not like it, Northern people. Not at all. Not at all. None of us liked it. I don't understand putting cinnamon in your chili or noodles in your chili. I know that is a big controversy in places, but whether it belongs in there or not. But if you come to my house and eat chili, it will not have cinnamon in it. It will not have noodles in it. It will not be sweet. But it's good. Let's see, and then arrived at UBC. That was the college. We ate supper with them. Oh, we've done it with friends at Chick-fil-A. That's right. At Chick-fil-A, and then Maddie stayed in the girls' dorm and roomed with a girl, and me and Marshall stayed downstairs in one of the extra rooms in the girls' dorm. Let me tell you, I forgot just how loud teenage girls can be. We were reminded though. Okay, so let me go ahead and start divvying up. So we left for home 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that's not right, because I've got some of the numbers covered up. Okay, we got home about then. Okay, then of course Sunday at 9:45 is church. Then we come home for lunch. We 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nap, and then we're back at church at 5 o'clock. And then we come home to rest. Here we picked up Feezy and unpacked. Okay, my boxes, what I can do and can't do is limited because you know the way it was cut up. So Saturday, left for home. We picked up dog. We unpacked shower and bed. And then we've got Sunday school, lunch, nap, church and family time. So I will come back in on another video of us placing some icons. I'm going to put some more of these boxes around just in case something else comes to mind, because there was stuff that went on during the day while they're at the school, but I have to think back on it and look at my notes to know exactly what, when, and where. And I can put an icon and just write. Same with this one. Let's see, and I can put this down here. Man, look, I used all three of the same boxes. Didn't even realize it. So let's move that. We don't want all that along the bottom. Okay, y'all. This is still what I've got left over, but not much of it is usable because it's cut to shreds. Because of the way my printer done. I mean, my cutter done. And then I do have these two strips left over that I can add if I need to. I can create me some boxes with them, but otherwise, I'll back you out. This is the way this kit looks. So the main thing I was doing was seeing what a kit like this, because I've never used one or created one that was floral, just patterns, not like an actual clip art with like cartoonish characters in it. So I was curious what it was going to look like. So this is how it turned out. Let me know what you think. Is this something you would like to see in my shop, and would you purchase it? Just let me know and we'll go from there. And I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.